Hi everyone. I'm Marissa Santoro of In Our Shoes, and today I want to talk about a topic that is very common, online in public, in terms of increasing your mental game, and that is related to meditation or meditation practices. That I know that a lot of us understand that we need to do it. Rationally, we know we should do it, but why and how? Why does it really matter to you in your life, and how do I get started? So I am by no means a veteran, expert at meditation, but I have to say that in the last couple of years, when I started putting my practice, my daily ritual to it, it really changed the game for me. And because I'm always being asked that question, and what I also discovered, because I focus on intuition and how that really transforms your life in so many levels, every area of your life really. What I found is that it also increases your intuition, and through meditation you get so much clarity and realization of what next steps you should take. But one of the major reasons why meditation really does work is that although you're almost in a state of consciousness where you're tapping into your intuition, you're also awake to life. Right? As a result of doing meditation regularly, you start to really become awake and present to life, being more present to people, being more present to situations. Whether you're making dinner or sweeping the floor, you just have more presence, and instead of automatically in your life doing more beingness. The other thing that I found through meditation is that you really become less reactive to people and circumstances. So I know that there are certain triggers that you have in your life that you just sort of react a certain way. I have found that my reactive triggers have completely either been eliminated or been more controlled, so that instead of a reaction, I tend to respond better through meditation. And this is also feedback that that I hear from a lot of professionals here in the Gutsy Village. The third reason why meditation really works is that it just helps your mental game. You become stronger at your mental game, and you become stronger at any game that you have, whether you're playing golf, whether you're in your career, having a meeting, doing a presentation. You just have a stronger mental mind. And so for those main reasons, those are the biggest transformations that I found, and from the feedback that we hear from the village. But how do you get started? So I'm going to share a couple of strategies or ways in which I've really been able to make this work in my life. One is if you do the meditation in the morning, right before, not even waking up, you're sort of like in that lucid state, you'll find that your mind is not turned on as much, and so you're really able to just be and let your let your mind, the mind behind the mind, really come through. There's the mind, which is always, in doing state, but then there's the mind behind the mind, which is your intuition. And so that really can't break through unless you're completely relaxed and you're not turned on, if you will. The second thing is really also focusing on your breathing. If you're able to focus really effectively on your breathing, and by breathing, I mean, it's so easy for you to get distracted when you're meditation, but if you just try to really focus on your breathing, sometimes I even visualize my nose and my mouth. That really helps me get centered, because I'm not thinking about other things. Another reason why morning is a good time to do it. And then the third way to really get to stay present when you're meditating is sometimes you will find pictures or things you have to do, they just pop in, right? And you want them to go away so you could just quiet your mind. How do you eliminate those? Well, I compare those to like floating ships. If you were standing in a body of water and you were seeing ships go by, from where you're standing, those ships are not moving very fast, right? They're very slowly just floating right by. If you can, and this comes through practice, if you can see those images passing through, just floating on by, they won't feel so intrusive, and it'll really help you get more present, after your meditation. So, try it for yourself. You will find that you are consciously more aware of thoughts and situations that you can control as a result of doing meditation. And also, again, it's really tapping into the mind behind the mind, which is your intuition. And the more you flex your muscle, your intuitive, your instinctual muscle, the more you can, have more clarity, have more trust, have more faith in the decisions that you make, because you're aligned. And alignment is really what we need to be, to be great parents, to be, great at what we do, to be great leaders, right? So I'm Marissa Santoro from In Our Shoes, on a mission to empower professionals to lead from intuition in order to increase their influence and communicate their value as experts in their field. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.